So it's confession time for me. I'm not yet confessing my darkest of secrets, well, not publicly at least, but I'll get there. But for now, I want to confess that I have been secretly doubting my own intuition. Yes, one of my feminine superpowers, my heart's intelligence, that higher level of intelligence that I have. And I have studied it. I have, like, I know for sure there's science backing me up on how important that part of me is and how it can help me for better decision making. And actually, I have been using it. I have a technique that allows me to access my heart's intelligence for better and effective decision making, and I use it in my work. But what I have been doing is that I have been going about it the masculine way, meaning I have been wanting to have more control over it. So I thought that, okay, I have this higher intelligence, it is there, and I could make good use of it. And so I use this technique to access it. But the truth is, our intuition, at least, for a woman, it's that deep, unwavering, unshakable knowing that something, is for a fact. And it does not conform to rational thinking, critical thinking, rationalizing, and, all the logic, but we just know. And, it's not about, your gender. We all have a heart intelligence, whether we're men or women. But I'm speaking about my own experience here, and what I have been doing is that I would allow this part of me, if I ask for it, if I go through that technique and I ask my higher intelligence, my heart's intelligence, for an answer, and then I would receive it. But the truth is, it's always there. It's always talking to us. It's not waiting for us to tap into it or to ask it a question. It is always there speaking to us. And then when I'm not asking for, that answer, it's not welcome. It's not about, that deep knowledge or that esoteric spiritual wisdom. It can apply to really simple day-to-day life decisions. But what I have found that I have been doing, this conditioning is playing out in that way. We have been conditioned as women to dismiss that part of us, and really undermine the importance of our intuition, because it does not conform to the rules of the mind, the rules of the brain. And I have come to a place where, after studying it, I know for sure how powerful it is. And, like I said, I've been using it. But to limit that superpower to a context, to limit it to a situation, to limit it to only one facet of our lives, is really not very smart of us. Really, I haven't been that smart when I am doing that. And of course, I want to be compassionate with myself. I don't want to judge myself. I don't want to be hard on myself. But I'm glad that I have discovered that the masculine part of me is trying to work its way around, how I can control that part of me that is, it's always flowing. It cannot be controlled. And it shouldn't be. Like, why would I want to control that part of me, right? It is there. I have access for it whenever I want. And even if I don't ask for that higher intelligence, for my heart's intelligence, for my intuition, it is always there speaking to me. I just have to, silence my mind and listen to what it has to say. And, it's okay that at some point we doubt our intuition, but It is one of our superpowers as women. It's like a muscle that we have to train to trust more our intuition, to trust more our energy. And so this is my confession today. And um, if you have gone through that, um, don't doubt that power. Don't doubt that superpower within you. Do not think that you should control it in any way. Don't think that it should only speak to you when you ask, like I did. But be open to whatever answer it has for you, no matter how simple. Just like I said, it is not only about that deep spiritual big knowledge. It can help us in our day-to-day life. And I think this is where we should start, trusting it with the simple things. And this is how we build more confidence in that part of ourselves. This is how we build trust in that part of ourselves. It's always there. It's always talking to us. Sometimes it is a subtle message. Sometimes it screams loud and clear. But I believe that we have to come to that place where we totally and completely embrace that part within ourselves without trying to control it. And so if you notice that you are trying to control it in some way, then that is the masculine part of you trying to take over that feminine superpower. So just allow it to relax, and keep on listening to that, to the voice of your higher intelligence. That is your intuition.